Hello everyone. Welcome to this session of group discussion. Today we have Naman, Bhavya, Harshita and Mandeep with us. And today we are gonna have discussion on the topic social media influencers and their impact on youth. So now we are moving straight to the discussion and we are starting with Naman.
From my opinion, social media influencer had a positive impact on the people and the youngster. Even if even film celebrities are collaborating with influencers to promote their films. Uh, Now the social media celebrities have more influence on the people than traditional celebrities. Social media websites such as YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter give opportunities to common people to earn their fame and thereby resulted in the rise of social media influencers. People trust social media influencers more than traditional celebrities because they are more relatable, having the image of a girl or the boy to their next door. Followers and especially youngsters feel closer to the influencers they follow because influencers interact with them frequently. And many youngsters follow social media influencers religiously and are influenced by what they say and what they promote. Some social media influencers review the products they used. By watching their reviews, people are saving money and are avoiding the bad products. There are so many influencers on social media that promote positive things such as body positivity, ethical values, and financial awareness, etc. Thank you.
So yes, as Naman has said that social media influencers are more relatable to people. So people are more influenced towards them. So now I want to, so Mandeep, what do you want to say on the topic?
Yeah, as Naman said that they promoting the products, but in my opinion, they are not well known about the products. They are just promoting for the sponsorship. Okay, they are just promoting the products for sponsorship to get money. Like everyone in social media, including their influencers, they are just there for money. Okay, and today I'll be talking about negative impacts of social media influencers. So as we all know that social media is important for us, especially for the younger generation. And I mean I mean today's youth is tomorrow's future. And if today's youth is handed on apps like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, etc., so I feel that the future never come, because I have seen 93% of young generation is just wasting their time on scrolling out the videos, Netflix, movies, etc. And they are just influenced by their influencers, because they are not that much mature about whatever they say that will good or bad for them. They are just blindly follow them, so it is not good.
Okay. So now, Harshita, what do you want to say?
All right. Hi everyone. So, in my opinion, social media, I'm being neutral, somewhat neutral, but I feel that social media has more positive impact on social media. There are not like a social media influences have really a positive impact on normal people. So let's understand what are social media influencers. They were basically the normal people who started making videos or making some stuff with their specific motive and started gaining popularity and now are there, and like with a huge popularity. As someone said, people are of course more closer to social media influences than the traditional celebrities, and and obviously they have more impact. uh, like there are many people on social media who somewhat tries to set unrealistic standards, whether of beauty, whether of financial conditions, whether of how to look, styling, and all that. But let's like there are many, like a lot, who are there spreading good news. The true news, actually spreading the sense of fashion, style, and let's not forget all those memers who make us laugh 24/7. You know, people like Nick, mostly sane. Uh, these people on YouTube have always, the videos have always made us laugh and jolly. People like Ranveer Allahabadia and Kati Milan has, inspired people to be more spiritual and emotional. Akash Banerjee and Fayed D'Souza, they are the ones you know, who just focuses on spreading the actual news, and who actually follows the real journalism that's not out there in the news channels and the TV. Like that's completely missing, I feel. So that's there on the social media. The next thing, like I would say, like there are a lot of people who are also spreading information about mental health. That is really important. Like a lot of youngsters nowadays, we feel that, but maybe we are not able to tell this to our older generations. So that is when these comes into play. We are able to express it through social media. When when we just get to read about them, like there's this person, Divija Bhasin, from the username Awkward Goat. So she's a doctor and also a mental helper. And brand collaboration is of course a thing. When they are famous, they have such a huge popularity. They'll be promoting brand, and like if they're doing it, like but they'll be, if they're investing their time in something, they want some kind of financial support from them. Like you won't be doing anything for free, isn't it? So brand collaboration is of course one source of financial support for them. Yeah, I mean, rather than there are many negative impacts that not be overlooked, but positive impacts as such more.
Yeah. So, Bhavya, I would like to request you to present your views.
Okay, so in my opinion, social influencers are, sort of damaging the youth right now. There is a lot of fake expectations of living, as well as how to dress up. And there's many much videos and content available on internet that's like by the social influencers, which might not be appropriate for some kids. Like right now, it's very common for kids to even or like who are not even 13 or 18 to manipulate the ears in that accounts and beyond that platform. Also, if there are social influencers on YouTube, and YouTube do not have such restrictions as well, so that's where it gets a little bit unsafe for the younger people. And there is like a lot of like mob mentality that comes along with them, because if you have a like a particular influencer that you follow, you would like to dress up as they are portraying in their videos and how they are living their lives. So I mean, it's not like everyone can, that's not your style. You are copying somebody other style like fully, and that's just not right. You have to be yourself. And right now, being on this social media, people are like, oh my god, they look cooler than us, so we're gonna be like them. So they are like making an example that's spoiling the youth. They do not have their own creativity stuff right now, because they're like, they've done it, so I'm gonna dress up like them. They've done this video, I'm gonna make something like that. And there is easy manipulation. They can easily manipulate their mob into like even brand thing. They might not be even using it, but they are portraying that as it's such a great thing, because using these products actually require a lot of time. If there is any product, there is no product that will give you the solution or the result in just a day or two, a week. It has to be long term. So they just got famous, they got a sponsorship, and they're already making a video. So where is the time period where they're using themselves as they're portraying in the videos? Also, there is as Harshita said, mental health is being promoted in these social media. But in my case, the social influencers are also the one who are spoiling the mental health, creating those fake scenarios, the fake life expectancy, like you should be going out and hanging out this way, and all that reels that we have seen, as well as when body positivity comes. Right now, being in lockdown, everybody has gotten obese, most of the people, because since they're not working out. But some social influencers, they are being body positive. They are being body positive, yeah. So they're portraying that if they're obese, it's okay, and it's their body, and that you should love. But your eating habits are wrong. The way you are portraying that, that's wrong. That's all, nobody should body shame, it's all shape and size. Yeah, I get that. But there is genes also, and there is your hard work also. You eat healthy, you portray doing workouts and all, as well as being a body positive influencer, I'm working on as well. But I love the way, and that's something. But if you're constantly eating something, you're constantly following bad habits, and then portraying that I am and spreading body positivity, and that's just totally that is not fair to the people. It's creating wrong impacts, that's for sure. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I would just want to interject, Bhavya, in one thing. That is, you cannot actually question the whole process of brand promotion. Like that's how brand promotion goes on. Ad there's this one ad that comes where Kareena Kapoor is there, and she's in the bathtub having bathing from the Lux soap. Like, do you really think she had actually used it? No, she would not had. But this is the whole process of brand promotion. We can have a different JD upon that. So we cannot ultimately question the process of brand promotion. Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody has any questions, please come forward and ask any sort of questions.
I have a question from Mandeep. Like, she said that people, more 93% of the people are into social, handles like Netflix, uh, YouTube, Instagram, and all. But we are here to talk about social media influencers, not social media sites like YouTube, Netflix, and of course they can nowhere be blamed. I feel, and I also feel that if social media is there, there has to be someone who's, like people who are ruling those territories. Any sort of, like there are beautiful, there are various categories in social media, whether it's beauty, style, traveling, spirituality, sports. So these territories has to be ruled by some people, and these are what we call social media influencers. So without social media influencers, social media is nothing. I feel, because if normal people like us who have their private IDs on social media accounts, it won't make any sense, isn't it? So yeah.
Harshita, you said social influencer right now, if you see, they are common people like us. Like you must have known Agastya, Rebel Kid, all these are 17, 19, 7 to 28 group one, and all they're doing, they're just posting their content. You mean in today's world, actually anybody, the problem is that anybody can be a social influencer. If you're on a social platform and you are open to whatever you're thinking, whatever you're experiencing, you are a social influencer. Even if you have 10 followers, or you have those, like you have the blue ticks, you're certified, or you have 10,000 followers. So yeah, it's like it should be
I could not.
certified ki this person is promoting good thing, and that's why he or she should be considered a social influencer. Something like it either it's relatable or health stuff, or maybe cosmic stuff. But
No, but just because you are posting good stuff and no one is actually following you, and like if you have just 100 followers and like 70 people has viewed that video, and only I guess 2 or 3 of them are going to be influenced, you cannot be called a social media influencer. To be called as a social media influencer, you need to have, I feel, a large amount of followers.
in my
But at last, like, we cannot. Yeah.
social media influencers are those who are like influencing social media in everywhere. Right.
Yeah. Like at last, we just cannot. We cannot blame the entire community just due to a few, because yeah, I guess all of us have like must have seen that girl who says that you don't need to be beautiful, all you need to be is a strong, worthy and all that. So there are people like that who motivates you. Sandeep Maheshwari is a good example. He's also a social media influencer, and he posts good stuff, motivational stuff. That's enough to start our day with good vibes. So yeah.
Okay, so may I conclude it? Or anybody has
Yeah,
any other
sure.
questions? So yeah, like Harshita mentioned, that there are various positive influences also. And as Bhavya and Mandeep are pointing out, that negativity is also there. So it is basically like social media is a vast platform, and it cannot be limited to certain good sort of people and just the bad ones. Everybody came to me social media and just present what they feel like. Okay, so that can be good for somebody, that can be bad for somebody. So in the end, I just want to say that we are all aware of the fact that social media now have become the part of our lives, and escaping it is really a task. And the social media influencers are playing a major role, as we all have discussed, that they have positive and negative effect. Positively, they are motivating us for our health, studies, maybe emotionally, environmentally, and socially. And negatively, they are somewhere becomes the one who may demotivate us, who may lower down our confidence, like Bhavya was mentioning, and they can mislead us with respect to our products. And because like YouTube and all have uncensored content, so it can also be misleading for several youth. So therefore it is a moral responsibility of the social media influencer to be ethical towards their content. And also we can also identify the bad influencers, the good ones, and we can choose, and we can just keep a distance from those influencers who can demotivate us, and always can see the good side of the social media. So that's it. So if anybody else have to say anything, then if can please say, or we just end
I
the
feel
yeah,
like,
Harshita.
as you said, it's it's our it's it's a really important duty or responsibility of ours, that it's us who have to choose that whom do we follow, right? We can follow those who are, you know, who who are putting stories eating junk food, or the ones who are actually working out. And so it completely depends upon us. Like as Nadeep said, that if the today's youth is engrossed in these kind of things, the future will not come. But I feel that social media sites are also a really great source of information, a really great source. There are thousands of articles, whether through numerous pages of organizations. So those articles can be really helpful for you, and environmentally, socially, or um, you're academically. So you don't need to escape from social media. It has become a part of our lives, and it can be used in numerous great ways.
Yeah. So, well done, everybody. And here we end the session here.